Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sutton United Career Mode series here on FIFA 23. I'm DFG as we come back to Mark Bentley and his Sutton United side after a few videos off. It's good to see us back here with Sutton United. Sutton United are on quite the run over the last few games. Not quite sure how many games they've been unbeaten, but it's been quite a lot. I think it's 11 at this point. As Sutton United are 4 points clear at the top of the table as they lead Exeter City at the moment. But we are going into the FA Cup round 2 now, not into the league yet, as we face Crawley Town at home. Crawley Town are actually in League 2. They're currently in 16th. Pretty much mid-table, but they're not doing too poorly. They're having a decent season, but they are towards the bottom of League 2 at the moment. But there's plenty of chances for them to rise up the table, as they're only a few points off. I believe 8 points off the playoff places. Looking at their statistics for League 2, there are plenty of players that we would want to look out for. Ashley Nathan, Dom Telford, Al-Hassani all have goals in them, so we'll have to look out for them. In terms of our squad, it's usual for a cup game. All 11 players come out as we bring in some of our backup players. Let's see what they can do in this game against Crawley Town. FA Cup round 2 between Sutton United and Crawley Town. Sutton United in really good form. Crawley Town not so much, as they are in the bottom half of the League 2 table. But both sides will be looking for the win here today and move on to that very illustrious third round. Let's see what will happen here today. It's Crawley Town who are up here first. Schubar gets past Ogundega. And he gets a strike away, and it's just over the crossbar. Ogundega just does just enough to put him off after he gets past him. That's the first opportunity of the game missed. It's Crawley Town here again coming forward. Al-Hassani. Nice little ball to Johnson. Randall's there coming back. He gets past him. Back into Al-Hassani! And the volley's just over. Good play by Crawley Town here, as Hassani gets his volley away at the edge of the box, but that goes over too. They've certainly been better in this first half. Crawley Town are here again. Johnson to Schubar as we get into the last few moments of this first half, as Welch cuts out the pass, and that should be it. It is indeed. So there is the first 45 minutes down. Not a very free-flowing half of football. Crawley Town have certainly been the better of the two sides, as Sutton United haven't made a clear-cut chance yet. And Crawley Town had two, but weren't able to put them away. At half-time, it's Sutton United 0, Crawley Town 0. Here we go, a second 45 minutes here between Sutton United and Crawley Town. Crawley Town certainly the better of the two teams in the first half. Sutton United will want to make an impact in the second half. Let's see what these two teams here do with another 45 minutes to go to see if we can find a winner. And Sutton United do seem to start a lot more positively in the second half. It's Randall who takes a strike, and it's way off target. That's the first strike that Sutton United have had on goal today, and it's not a good one. Certainly better here in this second half. Randall and Bennett get the 1-2, and Bennett is through on goal now, and there's the first goal. Sutton United started bright here in the second half, and it's the man from the academy who puts them ahead. Ethan Bennett, 1-0 Sutton United. Just a simple 1-2. They've been better in the start of the second half. And Fada Hunsley does excellently to just kind of almost shield Bennett from the two defenders on that left-hand side. He's able to run into the open space. Good finish, and Sutton United take the lead. You might say it was against the run of play for Sutton United to take the lead here, but they are better in the second half, and they're coming forward here again. It's Thomas now. This could be two in quick succession. No, good save by the goalkeeper. It's going to be a corner. Bennett, ball goes in. Kwam Thomas is there! And he will get his goal after all. Sutton United doubled their lead as they've sprung to life here in the second half. Sutton United 2, Crawley Town 0. Bennett the scorer first, the provider here. Thomas, a big body to pick out in the middle. He rises highest as no one really rises with him. And a powerful header past the goalkeeper. 2-0, and that should be it for this game. Plenty of time to go here in this second half, as Hunzi has done excellently there to run past the defenders, and it's a good save by the Crawley Town goalkeeper to at least give them a chance. Come through, there's a strike, and it's just wide. Coming up to the last few moments here of the game. On the turn by Romero, and I don't think Marshall had that covered, but he didn't hit the target. Sutton United came alive in this second half, and really Crawley Town only had one chance, and that went wide. They didn't test Marshall pretty much all game. A few strikes that rolled straight into his hands maybe, but that was all. And there goes the full-time whistle as the Sutton United crowd go crazy for their team as they move on to the third round. Sutton United continue their good form. They started off very slowly in this game. Crawley Town could have made a real game out of this if they were able to finish their chances they had in the first half. They didn't, and Sutton United turned it on in the second to make sure they got the victory here today. At full time, it's Sutton United 2, Crawley Town 0. A pretty good game, to be fair, in the second half for us as Bennett scores his first goal of this season. He's actually been pretty good in the games that he's played in the Cup. So it's nice to see him get on the score sheet. Back to the league now as we face Rochdale at home. We are, of course, with us being in the Cup, we're still only 4 points clear. Rochdale, however, are also right in the hunt here for a playoff spot. They're only 4 points behind with a game in hand on Mansfield Town. So they're not going to be an easy out. And Rochdale has given us some tough games in previous years. Devontae Rodney is probably their most dangerous player. He's got 6 goals in 14 games in the league so far. We also played him already this year in the Papa John's Trophy, which ended up in a draw. So that's something that we'll have to see. We'll see if we can get a win this time. With the new starting 11 here, as we're back into the league, Bennett and Thomas both get a start here in the league after they had a very good game in the Cup game. Rockbank moves into centre half due to some of our injury problems, and Barden starts at right back here for this game. Sutton United versus Rochdale Town, as we've got two teams here who are on the higher part of the table. Sutton United, of course, leading Rochdale in the hunt for a playoff spot. Let's see what happens between these two sides here today. As Sutton United have got off to a pretty good start. Nice ball in there by Barden as Thomas comes in off the left-hand side. Casey tries to put that ball back in, but it's going to bounce out for a throw-in. Good start by Sutton United after they started poorly in the last game. Gibson's been able to get that ball there after a scuffle between him and the defender, but now here's Gambin. He gives it back to Wilson. He's gone into the box, strikes it, and it's a good save by O'Donnell. Best chance they've had so far, Sutton. Not much going on in this first half. Neither side have really made any really clear-cut chances. One chance for Sutton was all that there was, and that is the half-time whistle. A very uneventful first half with really only one chance for Sutton United, as they have once again started poorly in a game. And at half-time, it's Sutton United 0, Rochdale 0. In the second half here, only one opportunity in the first half fell to either of these two teams, and it was Sutton United, but it didn't go in the net. Sutton United were able to pick up their game in the second half in the FA Cup. Let's see if they can do it in the league here now today, as they face Rochdale Town in the second 45 minutes, as Wilson gets a strike away early. Good positive start to the second half. Nice strike, tries to curl it into that far corner. You know what he's trying to do, he just can't execute it. There's Chairman now coming forward. He goes out to Keohane, but Barden is able to come across and does well to get the ball back. And now Sutton United are going to rush forward here. Wilson's done excellently there, get past the first defender. He's got past the second one here. Wilson, he's laid it on a play for Bennett, and he's going to score his second in 2 games. Ethan Bennett out of the academy opens the scoring once again. As Sutton United take the lead here in the second half. This is all Wilson. Beats 2 defenders and lays it on a play for Bennett, but right place, right time for the youngster as he puts the ball in the net again, opening the scoring again for Sutton United here. As it's 1-0 here, and Sutton United have taken the lead. Throw in, and Gambin gets his head in, but it does go to a Rochdale player. But Eastman's able to press and get the ball back. Here's Sutton United, and Rochdale now are in trouble. They've only got 3 men back. It's 3 against 3. Wilson's there. Lovely little touch to get past the defender. And the finish is just as good. Just past the hour mark. Sutton United doubled their lead. And this time it's Donovan Wilson. 2-0. Really good play by Sutton United. They press, they go on the break, and we can talk about the pressing. We can talk about how quickly they go on the counter-attack, but that finish by Donovan Wilson is out of such high quality to get him the second goal. And there it is, 2-0. Coming up to the end of this game, and Sutton United still pressing from the top. It's Donovan Wilson gets that ball back. Gibson puts the ball in, and it's 3. And this second half has been a clinic in how to press and counter-attack in football. As Sutton United get 3. Wilson just puts the defender under pressure, gets the ball back. And that ball by Gibson is picture perfect into Gambin in the middle. He's not going to miss from there, but the technique is excellent to give the goalkeeper no chance. 3-0. And Sutton United have the 3 points after an impressive second half. A cheer from the Sutton United fans as they hear Luke Gambin's name come up once again. But Sutton United absolutely dominant in the second half after a poor first half once again. As Sutton United will get the 3 points here as the full-time whistle blows. Another game where Sutton United have started off poorly, but neither of these two teams have been able to take advantage of that. The second half, Sutton United have been lights out, and they have been able to score 5 goals in the second half of the last 2 games. Donovan Wilson, of course, a big part in 2 of the goals, as Ethan Bennett also scored to get his second goal in 2 games. At full time, it's Sutton United 3, Rochdale 0. Can't really be disappointed in the results, but you would like us to start better in games. Because the first half is just, we do nothing. We defend well enough so that the defenders, they keep the other team out as well. So nothing really happens in the first half, so there's nothing to talk about, and then we come alive in the second. But we are getting fitter, and players are coming back healthy. Alistair Smith is now able to come back and play, but he's not at 100% quite yet. With that win, we go 7 points clear at the top of the table, as Exeter City obviously failed to win their game. We now face Colchester, who are down where Crawley Town are in the table, but there's a significant gap between them and the playoff positions, as Colchester aren't having the greatest of seasons. But they are a tough team to face. We've faced them before, and they're a team that have given us problems no matter where they are in the table. Freddie Sears, of course, still there. Emer Hughes also can bang in a goal. 2 players there we need to look out for. For our starting 11, there is a few, just one change in actually. Cullen comes up onto the left wing over Quam Thomas, as he had a poor game last game. Everybody else stays the same. Let's see what we can do in this game against Colchester. Colchester United versus Sutton United. 2 teams here who would like to win today. Colchester not really gotten off to the greatest start to the campaign, while Sutton United, of course, topping the table now with a 7-point gap between them and second place. They're starting to break away, and they might get a chance here early on. It's Wilson with a strike, and it's an easy save in the end by Collins, but a good start by Sutton United. Let's hope it's a sign of things to come here today. Good Life gets that block, and I really would put his campaign up against anybody in the league so far this season. A lovely 1-2 between Gambin and Cullen, and Gambin could put his team ahead, but he's put it off target. In the form that Sutton United are in, you would have bet your house on them to score there, but it's off target. here. Colchester come forward for their first attack. Good foot in there by Goodlife, but it comes to Hannant there. There was no one to help him. Strike there by Hannant, and it's a good save from Rose. Goodlife did well to get his foot in, but no help there for him to be able to pick up the loose ball, and Colchester are able to get a chance from it. Good save from Rose, though. Now the resulting corner. It's Chilvers who's going to take it. Nice ball in there. He's going to be aiming for a Kinde, and he gets there to him. And that's a goal against the run of play. One has to say, Sutton United have had the better chances in this first half. But it's a Kinde who's going to give Colchester the lead here, 1-0. It's simple, something Sutton United are very good at. Ball goes in, aim it for your big man in the middle, and he'll do the rest. The Kinde gets up higher than Goodlife. No one goes to help him, really, there. And the Kinde wins the header, 1-0. Colchester are up. Another great challenge from Goodlife. I know you might look at him as the reason why they're down, but he's been absolutely excellent over these last few games. One of the best defenders in the league at the moment, but that didn't matter in that corner as he was the man who was marking the goal scorer. And there is the half-time whistle. Colchester United have taken the lead in this first half, but Sutton United have started better than they have in previous games and weren't able to get the goal. At half-time, it's Colchester 1, Sutton United 0. 45 minutes where Sutton United would want to turn it on once again like they have in the previous games. They're down here early after a goal against the run of play. Let's see what this second 45 minutes brings and if they can come back here. Played in short, and this is good football from Sutton United. Gibson holds it up there now to Barden as he's got the ball in. Good ball in. Gambon's there, and Gambon's going to score. Second chance of the game. He's not going to make that another mistake with a clear-cut chance like that. Not the tallest man, but he heads the ball into the net. And Sutton United are back on level terms. Good play by Sutton United down this right-hand side. And it's a great ball by Barden to pick out Gambon in the middle. Not the tallest man in the world, Gambon, but when he's wide open like that, he's not going to miss from just outside the 6-yard box with a header. And Sutton United now will want to go on and win it. 1-1. Kennedy to Chilvers. Through to Newby. Great ball, great save. And Hart doesn't get it clear. Back into Newby for his second chance. And just past the arm mark, Sutton United have shot themselves in the foot to give Colchester United back the lead. And now they're going to have to do it all over again to get a leveller. It's really good ball to Newby, and the save is just as good from Rose, but Hart gives it away in a really poor position to do. Just hoof it away, just get it out of there, and he doesn't. And Newby's able to come up benefactor. It's 2-1 Colchester now. This is the corner. Ball goes in, and it's Fata Hundy who's going to head that clear. Hart, of course, the man to blame for Colchester's second goal as Sutton United try and get an equaliser. Here's Wilson out on the right hand side to Barden. He created the first goal, does well again, holds it up, cuts it back. Bennett here, you should score, doesn't. And you would have bet your house on him to score as well, the form he's been in. But an absolutely glorious save from the goalkeeper. No, it's a corner. It's Goodlife who gets up, and it's a great save from the goalkeeper from that corner. Goodlife risked everything he could to try and get another chance at that. Here come Colchester as Hart gets a foot in, but Cokes keeps the ball. He gets past Hart there. That's poor defending from Hart. Cokes, Chilvers, Newby, great chance, great save from Rose. Rose is absolutely shouting at his defenders as Hart was beaten once again. He was at fault for that chance. Now it's the corner. Long ball in. Header. Goal! Dallison. Sutton United will want to look at the referee there. They're swarming to defend the referee here. As Rose was obstructed on the goal line. Here's another look at it. Ball comes in. Header by Dallison. That's excellent. And yeah, Kinde just almost rugby tackles Rose on the goal line. I mean, there's two questions. One, why isn't there a player protecting Rose from Kinde? And two, where's the whistle? That should have been a foul. Should have been interference, but no whistle. 3-1. You can talk any way you want about this. Yes, that goal probably shouldn't have counted, but at the same time, Sutton United kicked themselves in the foot, and Colchester will probably come away with this victory here, and rightfully so. They've been the better team. Colchester didn't have many chances in the second half, but the chances they have had, they've taken. Newby, Kennedy, strike, well wide in the end. Could have been 4 realistically, but no, it's over and to the right. That was actually a lot closer than I thought it was, as we move into the 6th minute of extra time. But yeah, Colchester deserved this win. Sutton United didn't make many chances, and there is the full-time whistle. Colchester, the home side, will indeed get the 3 points. Always a tough side to face for Sutton United Colchester. I'm not quite sure why. It seems to be one of their bogey teams. Colchester certainly deserved it, and Sutton United weren't able to turn it on in the second half to come back from a one goal deficit at half time. In the end, they're going to lose. And you look at Hart, really, he was the man to blame for the 2 goals, really, if you want to look at it that way. But that 3rd goal, questions have to be asked. But at full time, it's Colchester 3, Sutton United 1. I'm usually not a guy to give excuses for a loss, and I don't think that I should be giving one here. Mainly because I think that, you know, the 2nd goal, we shot ourselves in the foot. I think Sam Hart needs to be looked at as someone we need to sell. He's a liability at the back. He makes silly mistakes all the time at the back, and he's not done it. We haven't seen it so much this season because he hasn't been playing as much, but he has done it a lot. I think we need to find someone else in the January transfer market as a backup left back for Kizzy. But that 3rd goal is kind of that's crazy to me. You know, that's certainly interference on Rose, and the goal of Kinde is just standing there. Rugby tackles him, and like, he's trying to get out of the way of the ball, of course, and he just bowls into Rose. Rose can't make the save now. You know, that's questions asked of the referee, and questions asked of our defending. Like, why wasn't there a player in between Akinde and the goalkeeper? That's football 101. And there goes our unbeaten record as well. I think that was 13 games, so not too bad. But you know, you don't want to lose when you're on a good run like that. But we did, and that does hurt our lead at the top of League 2. Now, it didn't hurt it that much. Exeter only got a draw, and Cheltenham and Town and Stockport have also equaled them on points on 40, as we are now 6 points clear. We are going into the Papa John's trophy next round in our next video, and we will face Stevenage in that before we get back to league play as well. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Really helps the channel and the video. And I hope you guys have a great day. Peace out, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.